Among them, of course, we must be grateful to them because what we have achieved today is because of their result, their contributions, their effort. But among them, I was very delighted to felicitate Amudham and Muruganathan, the two drivers. Is not only the top, but down. We said, our scripture said, Te ajestha akanisthas. There is no big, there is no small. We are all one. This is a sense of kudumbam, a sense of familyhood. I don't see this many places, but it happened here. It reflects the values of this institution. And this is the value that we need in our country. And today our country is marching forward, imbued in this value. And we are at the cusp of a revolutionary transformation. Till about a decade back, the world did not take much note of our country. Such a large country, 130 crores people. Today, of course, we say 140 crores. But 10 years back, we were just a largely populated, a large and hugely populated country, poor, developing, and almost inconsequential in the scheme of things for the world affairs. It is no longer the case today. Today, when India speaks, when Bharat speaks, the world listens and listens with attention. Today, the world expects Bharat to come to the rescue of the world, to help solve the global problems. And there are many. Existential problems, climate crisis, pandemic, poverty. Because the world order that we have today, it is insensitive to the basic values which make this world and which can make this world sustainable. The present world order, people are in conflict with each other, and we see the wars, visible and invisible wars all along. Humans are in conflict with nature, and we have a climate crisis. Those who are poor are left behind. They don't have a voice in the affairs of the world. But it is these people, few powerful countries, militarily powerful countries, and maybe economically powerful countries, they shape the destiny of even those who are poor but have no say. It is not an inclusive, it is not an equitable, and so it is not a sustainable world order. What Bharat is creating today is an inclusive, equitable world order. And this inclusiveness was amply demonstrated when we hosted the G20 presidency. African Union, imagine, a whole continent comprising such a large number of humanity. They were nowhere in the reckoning of world affairs. They were nowhere in the decision-making process at all. They were unheard. But it was Bharat that included them in the G20. This is a demonstration of inclusiveness. This is demonstration of Bharatiya Sanatan values that we are all members of a family, rich or poor. Doesn't matter. We are all members of a family. We have just seen the pandemic. What happened? When the pandemic came, it did not spare anyone. Nobody knew the way out. No medicine, nothing. Unknown entity, dangerous, killing people in millions. At this point of time, when the world, the advanced countries, they discovered, they made the vaccines and medicines. The expectation was that they would share those vaccines and medicines with the less fortunate people in the world. But what happened? They looked upon it as an opportunity to make money. They started hoarding more than they needed and raised the price of the vaccines, became unaffordable. But at that point of time, when thanks to our scientists, when we made the vaccine, we shared it with over 150 countries of the world. Because we believe that the whole world is a family. Even those who are less fortunate, they are members of our family. Not that we were fully vaccinated. Prime Minister came under severe criticism by people saying that some people, that we are not fully vaccinated, how we are giving vaccines to others? No. We cannot just serve ourselves, we have to serve the world. And with these values, when we are moving, take the case of climate crisis. We all know that climate crisis is largely because of excessive use of fossil fuels for energy. The countries which are responsible for the crisis, they extend only lip service. They only talk about it. Some of them even deny it, that there is no such thing as climate crisis. We all know, whole world is facing it. We see the behavior of elements, the fury of elements, and the places which were known to be cold habitat, they are experiencing heat waves, rains, floods in deserts, upsetting the whole human habitat and the earth itself. But they don't do much to address the problem, to ensure that this Mother Earth does not get further heated. It must cool down. Because in their civilizational values, this is just a matter. And we are here to enjoy it. No. It is the Bharatiya values. When we look at this earth as our mother, and all that is on it are members of our family, the plants, animals, everything. Our approach, our outlook is different. And look at what our country is doing. We are decisively moving away from fossil fuel based energy to green energy. And we are determined that by 2030, half of our energy will be made from clean energy, non-carbon energy. People say, how can a developing country? The fact is that till 10 years back, we were the country hosting the largest number of poor, sick and illiterate people. We kept trying building schools, colleges, hospitals, and kept talking about removing poverty, but the fact is the number of poor, the number of sick and illiterate continued increasing. It is not the case today. In the last 10 years, 25 crore people have been moved out of poverty. This is something which has been acknowledged internationally, not that we are saying in the government. Today, the health care is available to everyone with Ayushman Bharat. Today, we are trying to reach 100% saturation, drinking water, tap through tap in every house, cooking gas in every house. The basic ingredients, basic necessities for a dignified, healthy individual, healthy citizen. But the fact is that we need a lot of energy. And the question was that how can you move away? But look, again a visionary leader thought, which didn't strike others, that we have a sun god, Surya Dev, so much energy. Can we approach him? Can we tap that energy? Inexhaustible, abundant. And we began this journey. When it started in 2016, 2015 the ideas Prime Minister gave, and 2016 International Solar Alliance was created in National Capital Region of Delhi. At the time there were not many countries who were enthusiastic about it. They didn't believe it. They were skeptical. Today there are more than 120 countries who are member of it. In 2016, our solar energy was just about 2 gigawatt. Our annual production. Not annual, it is our production capacity, 2 gigawatt. Today, we are over 70 gigawatt. More than 23%, 23 times jump in every field. Our country was, when it came to removing poverty, the whole belief was that no, we cannot. This is a large country, how can you? We have a limited resource. So our thinking was, with the limitation of your resources, you can only do this much good. We never looked at our country as a family, as a kutumbam. Because if you are a family, that is a large family, you cannot say that some members of my family will go hungry, some will eat. Whatever it has to be shared, we have to find the food for all. When some members fall sick, we can't say that we will treat some, we will not treat others. When the children are, we can't say some will go to school, some will not go to school. We cannot. The whole thinking was as if it is a mass of population, not a family. This change, and so, since it is a mass of population, behind, backward, our economy, and governments were all busy with political expediency to give freebies. Come the time of election, you give freebie and win election. A situation came when the world started talking about India's growth rate as a Hindu rate of growth, thinking that Hindu rate of growth will not grow. Anything and everything about Hindu is chalta, this is so-so. Today, we are the fastest growing large economy in the world. It is the same. Nobody today talks about Hindu rate of growth. I think now they should talk about this rate of growth. Why not? That look, when the rest of the world is facing like a recession situation, we are growing. And how? With involvement of our people, our 140 crore people. Giving them the confidence that you can do it. And with this confidence, with this strength latent in our youth, in our people, in our women, the country has set a target that the next 25 years is our Amrit Kaal. And by the time we celebrate our centenary of independence, nation must be a fully developed nation. Nation must be the nation of the dream of Swami Vivekananda. I felt happy when I was informed that now this college, the trust has created a Nation First Club. nation first. This is the mantra with which the leader of the country is taking the country forward. No caste, no creed, no race, no language difference, nothing. Nation first. And with this spirit, we have the confidence that by 2047, we will build our nation fulfilling the dream of Swami Vivekananda. And in this journey, this institution has a very pivotal role. This institution has to chart out its journey, the future course for the next 25 years. It has been doing great work with great vision and a lot of energy. The change is that we have a time set, we have a set a time limit. Within this time, we have to achieve our goal. What all to do? And as the Prime Minister has said, we have this nation of Swami Vivekananda dream will be built on 4 pillars. Our youth, our women, our farmers, and our poor people. We have to equip our youth with the confidence, with the skill and knowledge that is needed. We have to empower our women, Nari Shakti, because a nation cannot grow with the half of our population behind. And they are not just population. They are the most precious asset of the nation. Our women, Nari Shakti. Our poor have to be pulled out of poverty. They have to be focus of our strength, because once they come out and their energies are unleashed, this country will grow. And of course, the farmers. 2 days back, I was in Teni. I was delighted to meet several hundred women farmers, women entrepreneurs. I listened to their stories. It was so heartening, music to the ears. Then a rural woman, otherwise not much literate, and doing incredible things as an entrepreneur. This gives us the hope and the confidence. And these pillars have to be the focus of this institution as well, which is already there. I know you are serving the rural people. You are doing a lot. We have to continue doing. We have to see that our girls, those who pass out of this institution, they come out with the confidence to take on the world. Our boys who come out of this institution, they don't have to go and begging for jobs. Opportunities should come to them. They should create opportunities. And it will happen, I have no doubt about it, because it has the blessings of our Swamigal, blessings of Sri Ranganath Swami and Lord Jambukeshwara. It will happen. This country, this nation, I will not call it country, this nation has been built not by rulers, not by kings or queens. It has been built by our rishis. Here we have a rishi sitting here. Our scriptures, our Vedas says, Bhadram ikshant rishaya swavidah tapo diksham upanishaduragre tato rashtam balamo jastajatam. It is, Rashtra is built, a strong and yasasvi Rashtra is built with the tap and diksha of our rishis. And this institution has the blessings of rishis. I am confident that it will grow. And by the time we celebrate our Golden Jubilee, and the nation celebrates our centenary of independence, our youngest students, those who are present here, they would be the inheritor and creator both of a glorious Bharat. We have to build this Bharat, Samridh, prosperous, Samarth, capable, and Yasasvi, glorious. Body, muscles of iron, sinews of steel, and heart and mind Vedantic. I'm sure this institution will rise from glory to glory, adding glory to the nation. Thank you very much. Jai Bharat.
We thank His Excellency for having acknowledged the achievements of our college and the noble service of our trust. We are indeed delighted with your valuable address about our nation growth in the global scenario. Thank you, sir. May I now call upon our respected principal, Dr. M. Pichaimani, to propose words of thanks.
Srimade Varaha Mahadeshaya Namaha. With the benign blessings of Almighty and the benediction blessings of our respectful Acharyan, His Holiness, I am greatly honored to propose vote of thanks on this memorable occasion. A pleasant morning to one and all gathered here. Gratitude is the fairest blossom which springs from the soul. Today, our hearts are filled with gratitude for the countless blessings and achievements we have experienced in these 27 years of academic journey. It is through the dedication and commitment of our team and the unwavering support of our community that we have reached this significant milestone. First and foremost, I thank the Almighty and the Anugraham of His Holiness Srimad Andavan Swamigal for their graciousness by showering us with the blessings all through these years in all our good and hard times. On behalf of Srimad Andavan Arts and Science College and my own behalf, I extend my heartiest gratitude for gracing us with the presence of His Excellency, the Honorable Governor of Tamil Nadu, Thiru R.N. Ravi, at this momentous Silver Jubilee celebration. Your esteemed presence has truly elevated the significance of this occasion and added immense prestige to our institution. Thanks, sir. Thank you very much for your precious time and thoughtful words. I feel immensely grateful to the respected Vice Chancellor of Bharadas University, Dr. M. Selvam, who has taken at the time to join us today and share in this special milestone. Your presence has truly made this occasion memorable. Thank you, sir. Now I turn my heart to the gathering present here, the District Collector, Commissioner of Police, government officials, the university representatives, Regional Joint Director, and neighboring college principals whose pleasant presence have made this day more special. I extend my heartfelt thanks to our beloved Secretary and Correspondent, Sri C.A.R. Venkatesh, whose strategic guidance and visionary leadership has inspired us to strive for excellence in everything we do with the motto of together we will and we can. Thank you, sir. On this occasion, I express my gratitude to our advisor, Dr. R. Narasimhan, and trustees who are always being with us as a pillar of support in all our endeavors. Thank you, sirs. We have our former secretaries and principals amidst us who all set a benchmark in their tenure and paved us the way to success to reach these greater heights. Thank you for all your presence, service and prayers. We are truly grateful to the press and media for your efforts in capturing the essence of today's event, which help us to reach a wider audience on this special occasion. I thank our vice principals, COE, deans, IKC coordinator, heads, faculty, staff, volunteers and sponsors. Without your hard work and support, the celebration would not have been possible. Finally, I would like to extend our sincere thanks to the stakeholders, alumni and parents whose continued trust and support have been instrumental in our success. and we look forward to many more years of collaboration and growth together. I take this golden moment to thank the unseen hands who contributed their service and made this day's event successful. Once again,